let's start with the second movement. Here we go. Ready? It's my fault. It's forte, right? Tweak. Give it a little bit more oomph. It's not aggressive, yes, but we still need a forte. More above. I remember from the beginning, should be a controlled forte. Did I not say that? Yeah, controlled forte. Forte. Don't be soft. Which shows from when I first gave this, and I remember saying it, and other people can testify to that, from the voice of two, testimony of two. But regardless, controlled forte. Not aggressive, not but here we go. Not too loud. Because it's not where it was, and so I can take fault in that. But also, there's just things that we're missing. For example, if you're not stiff or something, in place of a rest, like a 16th rest, if you're not doing that, you're going to be behind. You have to feel the rest. You have to. If you're not, it's just going to be off. It did happen. Yes.
Like measure 2, like that spot of 16ths. I remember once you had it put down some slurs there, but in the thing for the bowings, you don't have that there. So does that mean we don't do that?
We'll find out. We'll get it. I'll decide. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, there's things probably in there that that were in here. I probably didn't mention. What did I say at first? Added the slurs, all slurs?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. If I said that at first, I want that. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it again from the beginning. Does anyone remember, by the way, first and second, do you remember what at the end of the first measure should have? So the crescendo? What's that? Oh, the first measure. Can you click that note? It actually should be decrescendo. Let's make it decrescendo. Yada. It's very, it's not necessarily insignificant, but we don't want it to hang out. Ba-dum, bum. I want you to click it. Da-dum, ba-dum. Okay. again. Do it again. Ready and go and. Good. Now play like that. That's bad. That was good. That was good. Here we go. And 3 and. Don't make those staccato notes any bigger than what you just played in the first beat. Okay? Ta da da da. They're staccato. They're short, pretty insignificant. So just ta da 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 da. Okay. Here we go. And 3 and. Now make sure second you clip off that D, that last D. In fact, just put a staccato in there for the time. Yeah, so you guys don't remember. Okay. One last time, then I'll have everyone. And 3 and. Yeah, good. And then put a decrescendo in that second measure. Okay, decrescendo.
So after it, you want it to be more piano or?
You're supposed to come back to the dynamic that you were,
Okay.
and then it fades off. You have, if you're going to decrescendo, you have to start a bit loud. Okay, that's just the idea. Always start loud and gets off. Everywhere from the beginning. In this case, it's just like an eighth note. Ba-dum, da, 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 okay? Can you guys just do measure 7? Measure 7. Okay? And 3 and. Don't worry about the pickup, I just want to hear it right on 7. And 3 and. And. Good, yeah, let's do 16. Ba, da, da, da. Da 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 bum bum bum. Again, last time. And 3 and. Good, that's better. Seconds. Can you start measure 7? I'll give you 3 and 1. You guys can on the and. Here we go. And 3 and 1. So you move on the and both times, right? 1, da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba, ba. Okay, try again. And 3 and 1. And. That was more together and already a lot better. Not so aggressive though. Not so aggressive when you're bow chains. Ba, da, bum, bum, bum. Use more of that wrist, kind of like lilting, okay? Not so, don't be stiff-armed. Don't, yeah? Again, last time, 7 and 3 and 1. Yeah, put a decrescendo at the end of that one too. First, as well, decrescendo at 8. Bottom. Decrescendo for first and second at 8. Okay, start from the beginning once more. You feel like that button, keep going. each measure. Bum, 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 tom, bum. Yeah, okay. That way it's not so boring. Bum, 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 bum. Same dynamic. Boring. We don't want that. Seconds of viola. Can you do the slurs here at 32? I hear you guys. 32, sorry. Good to see you. There we go. 3 and. Good. What's your dynamic in there? What's it written? Let's change that to a mezzo piano or piano. It's interesting stuff, but it's actually not as interesting as what's going on. In fact, I'd rather be the cellos more because of this bum. In fact, you should be listening to the cellos more to know when you should be with, like, because each beat, they're just giving you each pulse. Bum, bum, da, da, da.
So would you rather us write it as mezzo piano?
Yeah.
So we don't.
Just be quiet. Yeah, just be quiet. You can, whatever makes sense to you. If you need to be quiet, I'll tell you to be quieter. But let's try mezzo piano. Show me your mezzo piano.
You need to increase it for each one, just add
Here we go. Ready? Now let's listen to that with everyone else. Let's try that dynamic. Let's see if I like it or not. Everyone at 32. And 3 and. Try piano now. Don't move too early. First, da da ba bum bum. Okay. Cellos, I can use a bit more. You should be mezzo forte. Cello should be mezzo forte. You should be mezzo forte as well first. Okay. In fact, your first note actually should crescendo from a, let's say, a mezzo piano too. Let's put that crescendo in. Okay. 32. Here we go. And 3 and. Where is it?
It's like 4 or 39.
Is it what?
39.
39? I can't see. Oh, there it is. Well, yeah, 39. Last note just be clipped and measure 39. Bum, dum, take crescendo there in 40. By the way, there should be accents in measure 41 and in measure 3, by the way, first and second. There should be accents on the first one. Not like a da-da, ba, but it should be, the first note should be just a little bit more louder than the rest of it. Da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba, but it's not a crunch. Da-da, da-da, just give it a little bit more bow. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Now let's try this again. I want to hear you guys. I'm gonna do what Noel did. I'm actually gonna stand off the podium. Start at 32. This is gonna force you guys to listen to each other. Okay? You guys have had this a little bit already, but this forces you guys to listen to each other. Here we go. And 3 and. One measure. if you feel like you're about to go too fast, just keep your eyes up. Miss a beat. It's okay. Yes.
In verse 4,
Verse.
Whoa. Measure 45. I know we're trying to play the grace notes as like just pretty much notes. Like how should we play the rhythm on this?
That 145 is exactly what we just did at what is it called? Measure 7. Ba da 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 da. Ba.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it was pretty good, pretty good. I just feel like we're still missing the idea. What was my idea? Do you guys remember my idea, the story I told you? The babies, they can't sleep. Thankfully, they don't do it anymore. I mean, the problem is now one of them decides he wants to poop in the middle of the night, so that is a hard thing. But he does, sometimes they do wake up and they're still crying for us, and so I have to go sleep with them. Not as those night terrors. So remember that. Like, if it's not that you remember, then remember something that helps you remember. This is kind of like a very soft lullaby. Still has its big moments, but it's not supposed to be so aggressive. Like that big moment play, like Tchaikovsky, which is really luscious, right? And big. This kind of forte here, and it's the rest of the whole thing. It's not so big. It's more. It's just very controlled. Is the word I always think. Yes.
It's actually special when you can create a lady from a crying that'll like kind of stop me from moving.
That let's not talk about it now, because that's not what we're doing right now. So let's move on here. Start at measure 39. This is the recap. This is where we come back. 39. first, seconds, you're going to have to go through this, just like in the beginning when we talked about a few things. Anytime the same things come up, like for example, the clipping of the last beat of, the last eighth note of the first measure, that has to be written in every single time as we come back to it. Yeah? Every single time. Yes?
There's a couple places we're about to down. Is there a next to retake or is it
Was that in my bowlings? Where was it at?
So there's one at 37. You want us to just do it up to the that, or you want us to
37. You show me. If you take out the down bow, if you take out the second down bow at 54, it works, right? Yeah. Take out the second down bow at 54. At 37, I don't see any problem right there.
Does that mean you want us to up it?
What up?
At the end of 54, does it up to fix the down bow? So we just take that out. So it's just a down up.
No, what I have here is the dotted chord, sorry, is it dotted 8 to the 32nds, is that all in one bow?
Yeah.
Da, 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 bum, bum. That should be fine, as it is. Yeah. Yeah. It's like 18. That one beat, that thing is da 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 da. The last two should be up. Mm-hmm.
So 32nd, you want us to do up and down, or just retake it? Retake it.
Okay, should we take? Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Let's go on to the presto. We'll come back next time to the on Dante next week. We're going to kind of make sure we get back into that. Here we go. First, can you do that 47? Can you do 47? In fact, just go back to 45 to compare it to it. 45. Here we go. And. It sounded a little weak, a little too stringy, like as if like some people are like, oh, I can't do it, yeah, I can't do it. Be confident no matter what, okay? If you like stop playing something, it's noticeable to them. But if you just at least something, it sounds more full. Okay? Let's not lose that. Alright, again, from the presto beginning, first time through, we'll take the repeat. Here we go. measure, like, start at measure 8. Don't clip that too short. You start at measure 5. It should hold for the whole beat. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, da, not bum. Shouldn't be short. That happens again quite often, actually. Anytime you have a quarter note, let it go for its full beat like that, okay? Unless you need to cut it off for like a shift or something, or if there's a tie, that's when you want to do that. But make sure you give it its full beat. First, start at measure 5. Let's hear that. Ready? 1, and. Yeah, good. Keep going. Yeah. And then, yes, that's right. Yes, I want this. Good. Everyone, start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Good piano. The first piano was actually pretty good. When we got back into like back into this, it was like way too loud. Here we go. Once again, ready? Watch me. You better have your first. You better gooder. What's the word I'm thinking of? Memorize. That's the word. You better memorize like the first 3 notes. Okay. Here we go.